How we doing, guys? I hope you all are having a magnificent Tuesday. Magnificent. I know I'm a little early. Just figured I'd hang out and wait for everyone to catch up. Oops. It would help if I had the microphone somewhere near my face, but it is now. So there we go. Microphone's near my face, where it should be. What did I miss here? Did I miss someone claiming the Braves? Did I make a mistake? Mariners, Rockies, Brewers, Yankees, White Sox, Phillies. Rockies, Mariners, White Sox, Phillies, Nationals. Rangers, Yankees, Cubs, Dodgers. What did I miss? I messed up, huh? I did. Darn it. It is working now, Garrick. It is much better, I gotta tell you. I made a mistake. I made a mistake. So I need to fix it. So Dave, class act. Dave's a class act. So I need to change this to Notson. Why didn't he send me a message? Chris, next time send me a message. Let me know that I messed up. Atlanta Braves belongs to Notson. My feelings aren't hurt when I mess up. It happens. Just pay Dave directly. What's up, Chris? No. We already got it all set up. Now I got it all set up. If you make me change this, Chris Knotts, and I will come to Texas. I will find you. And I will stick Mandy on you when she's better. So I've already flipped you over because I saw you already said yes. So don't be an Indian giver. That's racist. I didn't mean to be racist. Don't take it back. I flipped it over there. Just pay Dave directly. And I've already flipped it over to you. And then you're all good. What's up, Adam? What's up, Garrick? What's up, Ryan? I'm waiting for Chris to tell me the right thing. before I sick Mandy on him. What's up, Dane? Did Chris pay me? Yeah. School registration paperwork. Ashley is just watching. That's fine. I'm sure he'll send it to you directly, so we're going to go. We're going to roll. How are you, Ashley? Hope you guys all had a great weekend. I got to tell you, the air conditioner went out on a Saturday, and I called a couple of places, but no one could come out. And so I suffered through, it was literally 100 degrees in the house while I was shipping. And so I was getting nauseous. I would go up there, and I would ship for about half an hour, and then I'd come downstairs, since it's below ground, put the fans on me, and then chill out, and then I would then I'd go back up and do it again. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But I did complete it all, so that was good. Everything got out on time, which is good. It's not impossible. John Sabaw did it today. He did. He got the Reds, I think, right? It's not impossible because people keep doing it every day. And there'll be another one. And we're doing another super duper break. Super duper break. I think we're going to do it on Saturday. I think we're going to do it on Saturday because I'm just backed up. My son's birthday, 22nd birthday, is Friday, so we may not have any breaks on Friday. I'm kind of waiting to see if someone will tell me what's going on. Jose Rodriguez, black. And then tomorrow we're going to do 2 breaks of optics since it's releasing. Adam, oh, I won't tell her, man, I promise. How many more? We're gonna have more. We might have to start adjusting prices a little bit because pricing has gone up on the cases. Oh man, I'll tell you what. Well, let's hope it's good optics, Ryan. I would hate for it to be bad optics. Isn't that miserable, Chris? I mean, we were miserable. I was in such a... you know what? I'm kind of glad I didn't have a break yesterday as well because I was already in a little bit of a foul mood because of all that other stuff. And then watching the beginning of the Giants game put me in an even worse mood. So I'm going to say this. I've been asked about this now about 15 times. I'm going to say this one time, and this is the only time that I want to talk about this. If you guys want to talk about it, you know, that is your right to do so, and feel free to talk about it. I strongly disagree with anyone kneeling for the national anthem. As strongly as I can, to the point where, and this is 100% honest, I am considering, honestly, legitimately considering giving up the Giants in the breaks. That's how strongly I feel about it. I'm going to give it a day or two to see how I feel about things in a day or two. But my mind today is not different than it was yesterday. I am not criticizing. I am not condemning. I am not going to say anything bad about anyone because I respect everyone's right as an American to protest if they want to. I fully respect that. And I think everyone has a right to, and it's definitely peaceful protest, and more power to them if that's what they want to do. But that is how I feel about it. And therefore, it may affect the way that I handle the Giants in the future. No, I'm not giving up breaking. But it may affect the way that I handle the Giants in the future. Good luck, Adam. I hope it works out for you. So, and that's all I'm going to say about that. Because I don't want to have a big discussion about it. I don't want to get political and nonsense. But I do have strong feelings about it. I saw some Reds did the same thing today. I do have very strong feelings about that. And I think everyone who knows me well enough to know that I do not hide how I feel about things. I am built the way that I am. Whoa, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Nick Senzel. So we'll see how I feel about it in a few days. I'm not going to make any knee-jerk reactions about anything. I am going to patiently wait for it and see how I feel in a few days. So there you go. That is my answer. I appreciate everyone who asked me about it. You know, Nicole, I mean, it's always easy enough to get more. Hold on one second. Let me turn on my fan. Is there an issue with breaking it tomorrow? You just can't do it tomorrow, need to do it later in the week or something? But yeah, I mean, we'll always be able to get more. Let's just say it that way. It's not going to be an issue getting more optic. I think my first wave is only 2 cases, and I usually pick up more, so there will be more. Aaron Judge. I like it. Nick Senzel Red Auto. That's a good way to start. I think it's going to be a good product. Everything that I see in the checklist, and if you look at everything, it tells me that, you know, it's going to have prospects, which is good. So you're going to see the frontline guys where the prospects are concerned. You're going to see all the big rookies, and there's plenty of stars. So I do believe it's going to be a product, a good product, and a product that won't be overly pricey, which I think is also part of it. What will make it good. It's not going to be ridiculous expensive. I mean, it's not going to be super cheap, but it's going to be it's a good balanced product. Cheaper than Absolute. It will come in below Absolute pricing. So if you look at Absolute pricing, assume that, and you can see it from one of the other breaks. Assume that what you're going to see will probably be less for the majority. I mean, I'd have to look and see where I can't remember where the Yankees are at. But certainly there aren't going to be any. I'd be hard pressed to believe that the Yankees will be 150. I don't believe that. Hello, Net. Until I see a checklist, I won't know for sure, but it's not going to be crazy priced. But I'm hoping they'll have the checklist early enough tomorrow that I can we can you know, have it way before the break. So that's what I'm gonna hope for. In between everything else, you know. Ian Happ. She already knows. We already had this conversation. One breaker Adam knows, and Adam breaks the rules by mentioning other breakers and pricing. And I'm going to bet that one breaker that you know probably has 1 case. But I don't think it'll be all that crazy price-wise. Figure your wife's going to kick your butt anyway, Adam, so might as well. Chris Sale. Frank Robinson 1 out of 299 black. He is, looks like an Oriole. No, it's harder for me to tell. He is an Oriole. Frank Robinson out of 299 black. Look at that. What is it with the ones? We got a 1 box. Ooh, that sounds like fun. What kind of years are we talking about, Chris? I don't know what sponsor means, but good luck to you. Buster Posey. Maybe that's why he sat out this year. Luis Severino. Reggie. I see. Oh, that's pretty cool. Hey, put that in, Chris. Will you take a picture of that and put that in the buy sell trade? I like to see that. Houston and Raleigh Fingers. Bregman, Ricky. Uh-oh. No color. Ah, darn it. Darn it, Justin Dunn. It would have been much better if you were an autograph. So the case we had Saturday night for eBay was crazy. We hit an auto. Who do we hit in the auto? In the silver packs, but we hit a Reverence auto of Lindor out of 5. Did we hit 3 patch autos? We hit 1 patch auto out of 25. That was, who was it? Savali. We hit Dale Murphy. I can't remember who all we hit. I have to go back and look, but man, that case was just craziness. We hit Lou Bob, the SP. We hit a gold foil. So the Lou Bob spot covered itself, which was good considering it was $350. So it was a very strong case, and I was very happy that the Lou Bob, because the guy who bought the Lou Bob spot had bought it. He bought it a couple of other times, and it struggled. So I was glad it didn't struggle this time. And the last pack, we had a Ted Williams SSP. We hit a Ted Williams 16. So that was pretty cool too. Excellent case. Excellent case. And it sold strong too, which is good. I didn't even list anything on eBay this week. So we're going to have to... well, we'll do 2 tomorrow. We'll do 2 Thursday. We'll do a couple Friday. I'm kind of thinking now is... well, I don't know if we're doing Friday or not. I was kind of thinking that we might do the Super Duper break on Thursday. But now I'm starting to think it might be better on Saturday. But I'll think it through. No Disco McCutcheon yet, Scott. No Disco McCutcheon. Disco McCutcheon still eludes us. I think it's because he didn't like the way that he was treated on the Giants for that half season he was with them. And therefore, he's taking it out on me. I can accept that. I understand. I forgive him. If he wasn't such a nice guy, I probably wouldn't, but he's a good guy. Christian Yelich. Ozzy. I noticed that when I logged into the MLB network, I don't know why I didn't do this before, that there's lots of games that they're showing, including inter-squad and things like that. So that should be interesting. I'm going to attempt to, I think, watch the Giants game tonight and see what happens. Lubob. What's the SSP of Frank? I have a message. I don't have a message. It was MLB. I still would like to pull a Trout. Not fake Trout. Real Trout. Come on, fake Trout. Come on, fake Trout. You're killing me here. What's the matter with you, dude? Diaz. Yelich. Fake Trout. Red Sox will win the World Series. Maybe. Did you see, Dallas, did you see the SSP we pulled Saturday night? Were you there? Of Ted Williams, the 16. That's pretty sweet with his banana car. What is the matter with fake Trout? And he's always base. Oh no, we had gold one time, but it's usually base. Doggone fake Trout. Doggone fake Trout. One of these times it won't be fake Trout. What's coming up? Next week is what's next week? Museum collection, right? So that'll be fun. And we will be breaking museum. And is there a Panini product next week? There might not be. Oh, that Betts SSP is pretty awesome. I'd like to get one of the other ones to be able to compare. So maybe we will hit one we can compare. I've got one more uncommitted case of hobby back there because we are going to do Super Duper Break this week. And whoever had, so Stellato's out of Super Duper Break. And whoever had them last week, Zach, is also out of for the big boys for this week. Disco Blake Snell. Yes, I like that one too. I don't think so. I think we're gonna have enough of it, Ryan, to just do a straight PYT. I think. I haven't really gotten that deep into it yet, but I'm thinking that we're gonna do, because is it a 10 box or a 12 box? I think it's a 12 box, so we're probably gonna do half case. I think we're gonna do 7 box breaks is what we're gonna do. 7 box. Yes. Anyone who missed out, and when I write all that out, it'll all be up there. Everyone who missed out on the first super duper break will have a 1-minute head start for the second super duper break. So what we're going to do is we'll go live with the listing. I'll count the time down to 1 minute. I'm going to cut it off, stop it at the 1 minute mark. Then we'll update everything, and then we'll have a time, and it'll be all spelled out in there when we'll go live with that again. Aussie Albies out of 199. So probably like 15 minutes after, something like that, we'll go live again, and then it'll just be open to everyone. So I'm not even going to put in any names, I don't think, while we're just going to let the first minute roll, and then stop it, and then update it, and then let it go. Why am I putting that in there? I don't know why. Wasting top loaders. It's a $2.99 Cleveland Indians. Jose Abreu. So if you're going to get in this weekend super duper break, I think it'll probably be Saturday. Then we'll, 1 minute head start, and I'll have a list of everyone who was in the first super duper break, so they don't come in. Then after that, let it roll. Then we breaky. By then, we might be about out. I'm going to have to try to find some more, because pricing has gone up a lot. Well, I say a lot, but more than $100 since the last wave that I bought per case. And that's kind of significant for the way I you know how much I dislike raising prices. So for Saturday, yes, all hands are on deck. AHOD Trevor Story Black. I gotta stop doing that. Keep bending like that. 6 out of 69. All hands on deck. It'll be a long Saturday, but what will help is that there's not going to be a Saturday night eBay, so we don't have to contend with 3 cases plus a 4th from eBay, so that's good. So somebody, I'm gonna tell. Here's my eBay story of the week. eBay story of the week. So I had a person just randomly put a negative feedback. They didn't like the way that something happened with their cards, and never got in contact with me about it to tell me that they had an issue. And there was no damage. There was nothing like that. It was just they were unhappy with packaging, which absolutely blew me away. Absolutely blew me away. But it's okay. And so I thought to myself, oh, poor Kyle Freeland. Oh. I mean, I'm not sure which is worse, that number or being on the Rockies, but, either way, poor guy. Yes, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Hey, look at that. And so I you know what, it was weird. I didn't even get mad about it this time. I thought, so I sent the guy, yeah, unhappy with packaging. So I sent the person a message, and I said, hey, it would have been nice if you'd have said something to me beforehand, because if there was an issue, I would have fixed it. And no answer. So then I sent a message to eBay. I challenged it, and they said, and I told them, look, I said it's if you take a look at my feedback, that simply just is not the case. I mean, that doesn't happen. And the person never made an attempt to contact me. And I said, you know what? I paid you guys $4,500 in fees last month. I think that gives me at least the courtesy of someone getting a hold of me and saying, hey, I have this issue, so I can try to fix it. So I sent the email through, and it came back. That's how the person felt, and so we're not going to change it. And I sent a message back and said, well, I don't see how the person's feelings have anything to do with anything. If there were no damaged cards, if there were no issues at all that they would need to contact me, then it feels like they've just left me negative feedback just to leave me negative feedback. And I said that is not something that I think is fair to the process of a seller, because I can't do anything about it. Because what I reinforced was that basically, what I try to reinforce to them is basically any buyer, just because they feel like it, could leave you negative feedback. And that's, everything it should be. That's true, they don't. And so I made that argument, and the lady, the second person, sent me an email back and said no, after I responded to the first one. So then I thought, now I'm just a little aggravated. I just don't really feel like, not mad, but I don't feel like that is the right response based on what was going on. And so, hold on. So someone's double checking. And so I called up and I said, and I got this real nice young lady, and I explained the situation to her, and I said, look, I understand that if the guy would have contacted me, there would have been something, I would have taken care of it, but he doesn't contact me and he doesn't say anything. And I said, if you take a good look at our feedback, I think you can see that packaging, and our shipping is most definitely one of our, how come my one camera looks straight and the other one looks crooked? Is one of our strong suits. And I said, I don't understand. So she said, well, let me take a look. And so she takes a look. Whoa, look at this. Look at that. We got 4 of them. How'd that happen? And not one of them is the Phillies. But I did get Tim Lincecum. And so we had a conversation, and, good conversation. And she said, well, I'm going to take it off there. And so I'm like, I said, oh, you are? She said, yeah, because she said, I understand where you're coming from. And she said, as a seller, it would be nice if he would have contacted you. I would feel the same way. I think we got is this a color? Doggone it. Matt Chapman black. And so after being denied what turned out to be 3 different times, after sending several emails, then the last lady, when I called them up, said, I get it, and took it down. So I guess I guess calling is better. So that was nice. So an unfair negative feedback got taken down. So I was happy about that. But I thought what was kind of weird is that I didn't get instantly angry about it, which was nice. I felt like it would be an issue that could get resolved. Because Lord knows when I get mad, which I'm happy not to have that happen. Hey, look at that. New Bob. What's up, Joel? I know, I hate that, Dallas. I hate that. What did any of this have to do with me growing as a person? That somehow doesn't seem fair that I'm growing as a person. Doggone it. But anyway, so that was nice. Fun eBay stories with Dune. And another person contacted me today and said, hey, my package hasn't made it here. It's somewhere in limbo. I think I need a refund. And I said, well, I think maybe since USPS is running behind on everything, we're going to wait for a little bit longer before we just give you a refund and then your cards show up. This has happened before. I said, has it? So if this has happened before, have you gotten a hold of anybody at USPS to let them know that this was an issue? And there wasn't a good answer for that one. You know, honestly, though, Dallas, seriously, if I'd have known that doing this would make me grow as a person, I probably wouldn't have started. I'm not interested in, you know, all that foolishness. I enjoy going off the deep end from time to time. It makes me feel good. I mean, I don't like to scream at the computer while we're in the middle of a break like some breakers I know. Or drop F-bombs every other word, but, you know, But I guess it is what it is. Now that the house has cooled back down, I feel much better about life. Feels better, and, you know, to chill out. After they fixed it, what's up, Rebel? After they fixed it, it actually worked better. It actually worked better. Did I mention another breaker? What breaker did I mention? Did I? I don't know if I did. If I did break the rules. Might have to put myself in a 5-minute timeout. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going to pretend like I know anything about air conditioners. I know nothing about them. But there's something out there outside. The little fan thing that's supposed to spin was not spinning. And I called the guy, and he said, "What's the issue?" I said, "The little fan thing that's supposed to spin is not spinning." And he said, "Okay, we'll be there between noon and 5. And I said, "Okay." Got there about 2. And I stood there and watched him do it. He didn't like that, but I told him I was trying to learn. And so yeah, a little silver round thing. The little silver, like a little round can, silver can. That thing. And then he put it back in, and then he cranked the air conditioner back on. And I, in my infinite wisdom, read somewhere, hey, look at that. Manny Pena, Milwaukee Brewers. We've done really well on camo, 23 out of 25. I hooked up little misters to the fan, the outside of the fan, and I mean the outside of the air conditioner, and it worked well. And I hadn't done it this year, and so I didn't hook them back up. And he said, "Oh, hey, you should put those on there," because whatever he was running, he said your fans run a little hot. If you put those back on there, it's going to help. And so we hooked them back up, and then he stood there and explained to me, "What's up, George?" what all the numbers that I was seeing were that I still don't get. And now it's running wherever the thing is supposed to run. But I did learn that we have the second to the largest home air conditioner, second to largest size air conditioner you can have for a home. But we're 4,400 square feet. Oh, does he really? I have nothing but respect for people, electronics. Throw me. I have nothing but respect for plumbers, electricians, carpenters, nothing but respect. I mean, I build a lot of stuff, so I mean, I can do that, but not like you know, trained people, nothing but respect. Blue collar guys are the backbone. You need that blue collar. You need the blue collar guys. And the ones who are good at their job just make everything so much easier. That dude just walked up, Knew what was going on, fixed it real quick. Cost me $250. And, but I was like, hallelujah. Yeah, that's what I said. I said we're 4,400 square feet, and he explained it, and I didn't understand. But whatever we have out there is big enough to handle the entire house. I don't know. Oh, are they back on? Is it, which one is it, Adam? Is it the, yeah, 2,400 square? They are, that's true. Who's putting it on, Adam? Yeah, again, I could pretend like I know stuff, but I'd rather not. That's why I leave it to the pros. The carpenter that we have doing the handyman we have doing the work, he explains stuff to me, and I told him ahead of time, I don't know what you're talking about with most of it, but you know. So I said to him today he's going to start work on the other bathroom. I said, hey, I'm going to go down and get a couple of shark bites, and because the under the sink it doesn't have shutoffs for the hot and cold. I said, I think I'm going to go down and get some shark bites, and I'll just cut the pipe and I'll put them on there. And he said, well, make sure you get the what do you say, 1/2 inch into 3/8 or something like that. And I was like, because you hook it where? And he said, all right, I'm just going to go down and pick it up for you. What's up, Les? He said, I'm just going to pick it up for you when I come. I'll put it on there. I'm like, all right. I mean, I could have done it, but you know, I mean, I appreciate the fact that he's letting me off the hook so nicely. Elvis Andrus. It is my father does electrical, he does plumbing, he does everything. And my father-in-law as well. And this is a 15. And I have nothing but respect for that. I am nothing but respect for people who can handle all that stuff. You know, with the valve thing, yeah. I mean, I know what I know, and I do what I do well. And I am smart enough to know what my limitations are, because I don't want to blow anybody up, especially myself. He is being funny today. I said, I'm going to take down, I said, I'm going to clear the bathroom, the hall bathroom, so you can start working on it. And he said, all right. He said, but make sure you turn off the light before you take down the fixture. I'm like, all right, you're a funny guy. You're a funny guy. Adam Hazley. Make sure you turn off the light. But here's my first world story. Isn't it good to have that? My dad's still around. He still does a lot. He's slowing down a little bit. He's closing in on 80. But that man can still, you know, if I need something, I'm like, call him up. I'm like, hey, I need to figure this out. And he comes over and helps me figure it out. So, Joel, I can't. I mean, I get it. Apparently it is the first time Pete Rose has been in a card on a Topps card forever, but I don't think it's worth anything more myself. I guess Phillies fans do, and that's what counts. Yu Chang. That's not exciting. So I just know there's value in it, so I ought to put it in a top loader. But I'm not going to pretend like I agree with it, but I don't agree with a lot of stuff, so what does it matter? But here's my first world. Not problem. First world. I don't know what you would call this word. It'll come to me eventually. So we're down there. We're looking at bathroom fans, and because I want to put a bigger one in the hall bath as we're doing the work, and I see one, and it has a Bluetooth speaker on it. It has a nightlight on it, and you know, little. Well, I guess it's a nightlight. But anyway, so I'm like, oh, look at this one, it has Bluetooth. We ought to, you know, have the kids there. And the twins were like, yeah, we want a Bluetooth in our bathroom. My daughter says, I want one in my bathroom. And my wife said, put one in our bathroom too. No. Like, okay, I guess we're getting Bluetooth speakers everywhere. Bluetooth bathroom fans. So everybody can listen to music while they're showering. Hey, look at that. That's worth $1 or $2. Lubob Green. So there it is. That's what goes on in the troll household, apparently. We will like to listen to music while we're in the shower. 54 out of 99. John Sabaw. So, what are you going to do? Lubob is, because no one could ever tell me exactly how to pronounce his name. And so, is it Louis Robert? Is it Louis Robert? Is it Louis Robert? What is it? And so, actually, who was it? Brian Lewis, I think it was, said we should just call. We were coming up with nicknames to call him. And Brian Lewis said we should just call him Lubob. And I was like, yep, that is it. That's it, Lubob. And so we started with the Lubob. And now I have been told that it is other breakers are now referring to him as Lubob as well, which I think is kind of cool. So Brian Lewis gets all the credit for that one. And an auto, Scott. Put them on the card together and let's have a dual auto. You don't have to kill your husband. Why, Nicole? Because of the bathroom fan thing? So we'll be all Bluetooth. So that's just an opportunity for me to mess with them. So I'll make sure that I can hook into all the Bluetooths, and then I will go in there while they're taking a shower. Oh, he got the White Sox. Okay, I got you. Okay, now I put 2 and 2 together. There you go. Oh man, Scott, that would be a crazy spot. That would be a crazy spot. Ooh, Bob. That would be a crazy spot. And funny. Still patiently waiting, and not much longer for the baseball season to start. I am really, really interested in seeing how the season itself shakes out. Should be a lot of fun. A lot of confusion, a lot of frustration, but I think a lot of surprises where players are concerned. That I do believe. Oh, look at that. Is that another camo? How is that possible? 2 camo? Dexter Fowler camo. Wow. 2 camo in 1 case, and they're one every 4.5 cases. This is our 2nd or 3rd case that we've had 2. 14 out of 25, Dexter Fowler. Is that you, Adam? Colton Wong. It's not the camo that I want to hit, but it's a camo. And then, what was I just talking about? I don't even remember what I was just talking about. So it must not have been very interesting. Oh, the baseball season. I think, in my personal opinion, I think that Topps Update is going to be a very good product. I believe. I also see that Topps has taken Heritage High off their schedule, so they must be hedging for later on. Justin Dunn. That one must be, they're at least, hopefully, it looks like, I guess they're waiting for the baseball season a little bit. So that's come off the schedule. So that should be interesting. I wonder if we're going to get any big rookies. Justin Dunn out of 199. I wonder if maybe we will see, for some unknown reason, Wander Franco or... Okay, what's going on here? Stranger things have happened. Oh, I guess this is a blue. Okay, this is a blue. That's why. Yep, that's a blue. Really, what is going on here? Well, I would bet, Adam, that you own more camo Dexter Fowler out of 2020 Topps Series 2 than anyone else in the entire world. That's just my guess. They will. There will. The season will happen. 60 games. I mean, that's all they're playing is 60 games. So the season will happen. It is so weird watching them play without fans. But, you know. A-Rod. So we will have some fun. It'll give us 60 games to talk about it. 60 games to make fun of the Dodgers. Well, I will anyway. 60 games to listen to Dallas complain about how much his Red Sox suck. 60 games for Chris Rebuck to gloat because the Orioles will have a better record than the Red Sox. $60 games for all the Reds fans to say how unfair it was that they only played 60 games and their team just never had a chance to really, you know, get going. What's up, CL? What's going on with you? $60 games. $60 games for me to root against the Giants. I hope they go 0-60. Get the #1 draft pick. Who are they playing against? Lucas Giolito for the White Sox. Urias. Carl Yastrzemski. Let me see. Let me put a little... Oh, the Blue Jays, huh? Scott... I'm going to say Aquino. You know why I'm going to say Aquino? Because we know Buster's not playing for sure, but things could go really horribly wrong for the Reds, and they got to bring Aquino up, right? Or can they just not do that because of wherever he's at? They said, didn't I see a story that Toronto might be playing in Pittsburgh or Cincinnati? Something like that? Am I wrong? Did I not see that? Pittsburgh, huh? Man, it's a shame they don't have fans because I'd drive to Pittsburgh for a game. Oh, really? Aquino in trades, huh? That would be interesting. Man, these things are all over the place. Boston Red Sox, Rafael Devers. That would be interesting. I am pretty sure there's zero chance. What's up, Brian? Brian heard us talking about the Lubob thing. Decided to jump in and remind everyone that he came up with Lubob. Ah, the Reds. I'm just going to go right now. I'm just going to say right now, I believe the division will be won by the Cardinals. The Central will be won by the Cardinals. I'm just going to say that now. And for all of the Reds fans out there, I really honestly hope I'm wrong. I have nothing at all against the Reds. I like Joey Votto. Well, maybe not as much today. But I just don't think they have enough games. I just don't think they have enough games. This entire season is working against them. So maybe next year, you know. I do think they have a chance. I think just about everyone has a chance. In my opinion, I don't think they have enough time to gel though. And I think everything has just made it hard for teams to really unify, you know? So there's a chunk of me that's starting to feel like the advantage might be to the Braves. Stanton, huh? Is this a 15? Stanton is, in fact, a 15. Giancarlo Stanton. I think everybody has a chance. I think even the Orioles and Marlins have a chance until we play the first game. So I'm going to say right now that they have a chance. I think you are 100% right, Brian. I think you are yeah. I would say the first 20 games. The first 20 games. If you're sitting around 500 in the first 20 games, I think you're okay. All right, we'll call it a dream then, CL. We'll call it a dream. I like a dream. Ooh, look at that Cardinal gold. Decade's best St. Louis Cardinals. Wish I knew who some of these players were. I don't recognize anyone. 13 out of 50. The Cardinals from the 50s. Man, you'd think I would know somebody. 6 of the Reds' first game, 10 are against the Tigers, huh? Wow. Who would have thought the Tigers would would start with 6 wins in their first 10 games. That's crazy. I don't think anyone would believe that. But now, you know, they could start 6-4. Tiger fans would be, they won't know what to do with themselves. Uh-oh. Is that an auto? Ah, dang it. Kettle Mart. Kettle Mart. Come on, that was funny. That was funny. The Reds should go 6-0, but you know, 5-1. Somebody who no one expects is going to come out of the gate hard. Someone who no one believed, everybody was going to be like, we're going to be talking about, be like, what the heck has happened there? Is going to come out of the gate hard and do something dumb. Maybe they signed the Peanuts characters. 60 games, I'm not sure anybody has a chance to put up big rookie numbers. I just hope, what I want to see is I want to see some unusual rookie, some big prospect that we weren't expecting get in there. Personally, I would like it to be Wander Franco. I'm not saying it will. I'm just saying I would like that. You know, honestly, though, if the Akiyama, yeah, if you don't think your team has much of a chance, I get it. Kind of sucks, but I get it. You know? I think we need a little help with the rookie or something. That would be neat. I mean, it just needs to be one. And I think we're going to be also surprised at the teams that stumble. I think there's going to be some teams that stumble. Some teams everybody believes are going to be good that are just going to kind of not make it out of the gate strong. I guess you could say that about every year, though, can't you? So that wasn't really any kind of a deep prediction. But again, I do, in my opinion, I do think that someone like the Braves, I think the Braves could come out 15-5, 16-4. I do think they are that good of a team that I think they could come out that strong. And I do think the Dodgers could come out that strong too. But I think the Dodgers face a little bit tougher road in the National League West. Freddie Freeman and the AL West. The AL West is not a slouch division. And what is it, 40 in your division and 20 against whoever the AL is? Is that the way it's working out? AL West is an awful good division. So we'll see. I think a team like the Mets could surprise people too. I like the Mets. The hell is that? Wouldn't that be cool if the Mariners did that this year? I'd like to see that. I'm rooting for somebody different this year. Somebody who hasn't won in a long time. Cleveland. You know, somebody like that. Were you? Because when's the last time Cleveland won it? Seattle's never won it. What's up, Mark? Ooh, so they got to fight. Yeah, they got to fight. That's a tough one there. Dansby. I didn't know that. Was it Dansby? No, it's... One of them had 130 RBIs last year for the Braves. One of those guys, was it Freeman or was it Swanson? Whoever it was, I was like, what? 130 something RBIs? New York Mets. Let's see, who can I I don't think I know anybody. Walker Bueller. Junis. San Diego. San Diego would be another one. That would be it'd be kind of neat to see him do it. I'm not a big Padre fan though. And I don't like Machado at all. Giants could still wind up with Puig too, so that's sad. That would be sad. I might cry a little bit. You know, I might not. Might not care. Come on. Yeah, Rockies aren't going to for sure. Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay. What's up, Juan? I was watching on a delay. Yeah, I know. Isn't that crazy? Right away, hit that gold stencil. So I don't know. I don't know. Luba. Nothing yet that I can remember. Hello, I've already said that, CO. You can't, no. I already said that. I already said that the Arizona was my sneaky team of the NL. You can't come along after I said it and say it like no one said it before. When I say it, it's been said. When you say it, it's secondhand saying, so therefore you can't say that. you secondhand sayer. I've been saying that the whole time. I said my two sneaky teams in the National League was Arizona and the American League was Tampa Bay. Check. We can go back to the replay. We should. Yes, that is a great thing about it, is that we have lots of replay. CL trying to steal my thunder. I do think Madison Bumgarner helps them. I absolutely do. I think that 100%. I do believe 100% Madison Bumgarner helps that team. And I'm going to go one step further and say I think if they make the playoffs that they win the World Series. There. Man, I would love that 0% chance. 0% chance, George, though I would love it. I would love it. Let Bonds play. Let Bonds play. I would love it. Max Muncy. You know, the other thing I like about Optic, since I can say this, is that all the autos are on card, which is pretty awesome. I think 0 chance. Though if they surprised me and did it, they might find their way back into my good graces. Last box mojo. Max Muncy, huh? Last box mojo. CL, I believe you are correct about that. I think he would hit 15 home runs. I think he'd hit more like 280. If he signs with any team, if any team signs him and resets his eligibility, it doesn't have to be the Giants. It just makes sense that it's the Giants. I'll tell you what, if I was a team like Tampa Bay Rays, why not? Well, yeah, I think you're right. Let me show you. If you look at this one, Brian, you can see that this is a sticker auto, so they put the sticker auto on the card. Whereas if you take a look at, I think, let me see, did this first one have? Nick Senzel is an autograph directly on top of the card. So for Optic, it'll be like this. It's directly on the card versus a sticker auto. And so clearly the cards that have on card are more desirable than the sticker autos. You bet. Just got back in after 30 years. Man, Brian, I am glad you picked us. We are happy to have you. I like the guys who just got back in after 30 years. I think we're a good group for that kind of, for those kind of collectors. No high pressure, no craziness. You know what I'm saying? Javier Baez. Lots of good people in here who like to answer questions and stuff. Yes, they are, and they're getting more expensive next year. Out of 150, Javier Baez for the Cubs, unfortunately. I 100% guarantee that prices will go up next year. 100%. Darn it. No silver pack auto for us today. That sucks. Yep. When I first got back in, Brian, that sounds about like my first month. Those were some tough lessons for me to learn. But like I said, you picked a good group. You picked a good group. There's a lot of good people in here. And, you know, You can ask Chris Sale. You can ask the questions that you need with only a small amount of ribbing, you know. I mean, there'll be a little tiny bit, but, you know, no one doing it seriously. Maybe that'll be the next thing that Topps releases. Topps Country Club. It'll replace Bowman. So, like I said, tomorrow, as soon as I get pricing, a checklist, I'll work on pricing. And then we'll break a couple of those tomorrow. And come back on Thursday. I don't know. Let me look and see what Thursday is. Yep, that's exactly it, CO. There'll be an insert set called Look at My Car. And you can see all the fancy cars of all the baseball players. Whose brain? Hope you're not talking about my brain. Because I hear voices. You don't want to be my brain. Out of 300, Jose Abreu. So this is an advanced stat. I like Series 2. I'm a big fan of Flagship. I will enjoy update like this as well. Yeah, that probably wasn't even my biggest month, Adam. That probably wasn't even my biggest month. Dune, been ripping Series 2 like crazy and haven't pulled Disco yet. I know. I pulled two. We pulled two 16s, no 15s. All these cases and still no Disco McCutcheon. And we pulled 16 twice. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have a good answer for you, Joel, except that he just does not want me to pull him. Like I said, at some point next year, we'll go back and revisit Series 2, and then we'll pull one. Everyone will be happy. Except for Bob, because Bob will complain that he didn't get the you didn't get the Phillies in that break, and then we finally hit it. Out of 76, Seth, for the... Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I just can't pull it. That's why I've just given up on trying to pull it. And I figure maybe if I give up on trying to pull it, then, you know, maybe it'll happen. I have 7 more cases sitting to my left, so I would hope that somewhere in those 7 cases would be a Disco McCutcheon or two. Today I'd like to hit one more decent, one nice Lou Bob would be awesome. A little bit of color, redemption auto, something. Carlos Santana red auto for the Indians. So did the Indians go last today? The Indians go last, and they get a Carlos Santana red auto. Wow, Cabrera, huh? That's a nice one. Disco Demolition. 6 out of 25, Carlos Santana. This is a good one. This is a good one. Carlos Santana is a decent player. Team goes last, you get a red auto. That's the way it's supposed to work out. Blake Snell. Oh, yeah, they got Yu Chang, too, yeah. I think I've opened a lot of cases and it's not enough for me yet. I want to open more Series 1. I'm just waiting for, I think prices are settling a little bit. So if prices come down any more from where they're at now, we might be able to get back into Series 1. I want to open some more Series 1 at some point this year. I'm sure we will. Because we're going to have weeks where it's just not going to happen. Kyle Tucker. Where there's not going to be like this month where it's been a little quiet. Though it's going to be pretty busy the next 3 months, I think. Kyle is a 15. Because beginning with Topps Chrome, I think there's like breaks every week. Products every week. Products every single week. For all of August, I think all of September, and the first couple of weeks of October. So it should be good. We'll have give us stuff to break all the time. Immaculate's coming up too in the not too distant future. So that should be fun too. But I think we're gonna do. I think we are gonna do the museum as PYT. National Treasures Baseball. Is that a thing? National Treasures Baseball. They put off Heritage High now. It's not on the updated schedule for Topps, so I don't know what they did with it. Yeah. National Treasures Baseball? I'm sure we'll have it. I guess we'll see. Oh, look at that. There we go. There we go. That's a little bit of color that we wanted to see. There you go, John. A little bit of color. I know it's only gold, but I get excited by those kind of things. Gold. Gold. Maybe it'll be a good number. What's his number? 80 something? I don't know if he has a number. 1669 out of 2020. Well, at least he did get a year the Dodgers won their last World Series. So that's good. So that's good. Is there any good spots to find updated release date? Scott, I get them from my distributor, but Beckett, and I'm sure all the other ones have release schedules and update them. When I want to know what's coming out with all baseball, I go to Beckett. Beckett has the schedule for baseball releases. But I will post the one that I got in the Facebook group. Anthony Rendon. Too bad that wasn't Lou Bob. Rendon. That's the first time we've hit this Rendon. I feel like a Disco McCutcheon is coming. Just kidding. Hold on one sec, Scott. What'd I do with it? Somebody's texting me. Why is somebody texting me? There you go. Let's see, who could this be? I hit a jackpot. I don't even play poker on that site. I hit a jackpot. That's awesome. Oh. Jose Abreu. Porcelli. Aaron Judge. Let's spice the bricks. Some football in this group. Adam. For shame. We never, ever in Restlesscraft Breakers will break football. Again, 3 breaks was enough. That is all the football we will do in Restlesscraft Breakers. We break baseball cards. If we ever started breaking football cards, it would be under a different name. It would be under Restlesscraft Breakers. And CL will be doing it. So what I was thinking is that instead of calling it peanut butter breaks, I would change the name to your favorite. Yeah, why not? Your favorite. So it would be your favorite football breaks. So there you go. If someone was smart, they would steal that name. I also did notice that someone ran with the idea. I told you that eventually someone was going to put a, and there's nothing wrong with this, a woman as the lead breaker, and it would be a little suggestive, and I see that's happening. So that's kind of funny. If that's what you're into, that's what you're into. So I thought that was an interesting turn of events. Absolutely, man. Restlesscraft Breakers. It'll be our football breaks. So you know. So Lou Bob. Well, that didn't mojo the way that I wanted to. So let's figure all this out. You know, let's see if it improves when we're going through it. I mean, I think it was decent. I'm not sure that I think that it was a great break. But we'll see if it improves as we're going through it. Sometimes when you go back through them, you forget things and they improve. I'm not sure that's happening right now. Well, I forgot we do get 2 camos. So I like that. Hampson's at 3. I think we got 3 300s, didn't we? 2 Phillies. Maybe it did get a little bit better. Maybe it did get a little bit better. Let me check something. I thought we had 3 of them that were 300s. Am I wrong about that? I guess we only had 2. All right. We actually 3 of these because one was Buster Posey. Seattle Mariners, Felix Hernandez. Red Sox, Rafael Devers. For the draft, I don't know what you go. Medallion, I mean, draft, whatever. Draft day medallion card. Okay. Dansby Swanson for the Braves, not numbered. Mookie Betts for the Dodgers, not numbered. And Rendon is not numbered. For the game used, Justin Verlander for the Astros, Chris Sale for the Red Sox, Aaron Nola for the Phillies, and Ozzie Albies out of 1 $1.99. 2 of the Major League materials, Tatis for the Padres and Giolito for the White Sox. Out of the silver packs, we had 4 color. Chapman Black for the A's out of 199, and out of 150, Kettle Mart, Justin Dunn, and Javier Baez. 2 out of 300, Breu for the White Sox and Garrett Hampson for the Colorado Rockies, advanced stats. 2 Phillies, Decade's Best, base cards. These are all Lubob. Let me put all these together. Lubob. 2 black, 1 Cleveland Indians, and 1 Frank Robinson for the Orioles. 1 gold out of the silver packs for the Cardinals, 13 out of 50. Color, you know, not bad. Seth for the San Diego Padres out of 76. Trevor Story out of 69 for the Rockies. Rodriguez for the Angels out of 69. And then out of 25, I mean, we hit 2 camo. Pena and Dexter Fowler. In an ideal world, we want better names, but, I mean, you can't complain about 2 camo. Those are pretty tough to hit to begin with. Let's go over the Lubob. 2 tops now. 2/30th, or 2030. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 base. 1 gold, numbered 1669 out of 2020. And then 1 green out of the silver packs, 54 out of 99. So not bad. Not bad. That spot did okay. No SSPs, but SPs we had Elvis Andrus, Stanton, Freeman, Trey Mancini, Blake Snell, Chris Sale, and Kyle Tucker. No old guys. I don't know how you want to do this. Yu Chang, base for the Indians. Max Muncy for the Dodgers. He is not numbered. Fake Trout is not numbered. Justin Dunn out of 199. Nick Senzel out of 50. 24 out of 50. And a red Carlos Santana, 6 out of 25. So there you go, guys. There's our break. Thank you very much for buying in. As always, we appreciate you guys a lot. I missed not breaking yesterday. But it just wasn't going to happen. So you guys have a fantastic rest of your night. If I can do anything for you, please let me know. Like I said, tomorrow we will have 2 breaks of Donruss Optic. First one goes live at 4. Second one goes live at 8, the listings. And so we'll be breaking at 5 o'clock and 9 o'clock. So I will see you all tomorrow. I will update pricing as soon as I have a checklist, or get pricing as soon as I have a checklist, and then we'll be ready to roll. So you guys have a great rest of your night. I will talk to you guys soon. Take care.